Hello, and welcome back to the English Cast. I'm Ryan.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma, and we're very happy to have you with us today.
Emma, how are you holding up with the construction going on outside your building?
It's been pretty loud all week, to be honest. But after a few days of waking up to drills and hammers, I'm finally starting to get used to the noise.
Yeah, the human brain is amazing at adapting to things like that. You hear it so much, it just becomes background sound.
Exactly. It's not completely normal yet, but it's getting there.
You know, it's funny you naturally use that exact phrase, get used to. I had a student recently who was talking about her noisy neighbors, and she said, I am used to hear the noise.
Oh yeah, I hear that specific mistake all the time. It's so easy to mix up the grammar there.
It really is. That's exactly what we are going to fix today. The phrases used to, be used to, and get used to look almost identical, but they do entirely different jobs in English.
They definitely do. They basically separate your past habits from your current reality and the things you are actively adapting to.
Let's start with the simplest one, which is just used to. We use this for a past habit or a past state. It means you did something regularly in the past, but you do not do it today.
So it represents a finished action. For example, I used to take the bus to work.
Right? You took the bus in the past, but now you drive or walk. It is completely over.
I used to live in a small apartment.
Perfect. It draws a clear line between the past and today. You can also use it for facts about people that changed over time.
My brother used to have really long hair.
But now his hair is short. Very simple. Past action. Stopped now.
This is where people start to get confused, though. If we add the word be to the front, am, is, or are, the meaning completely flips.
Yes. Be used to has nothing to do with the past. It means something is your normal reality right now. It is comfortable, and it does not feel strange.
Going back to my apartment building, I can say I am used to the city traffic. It doesn't bother me.
Exactly. It is just a normal Tuesday for you. What about someone's work schedule?
My sister is a nurse. She is used to working night shifts.
Working at night doesn't feel weird to her. She expects it.
My dog is used to staying home alone while I work.
The dog doesn't cry because it is a normal daily routine.
That makes sense. But this brings us right back to the mistake you mentioned earlier.
That's right. Emma, pretend you are an English learner for a second. Tell me about waking up early using a wrong sentence.
Okay. I started a new job, and I am used to wake up early.
Yes, I am used to wake up. You hear that a lot. Why do learners say that?
Normally in English, after the word to, we put a basic action. To run, to sleep, to wake.
But this phrase breaks that rule. Here is the secret. In the phrase be used to, the word to is just a connecting word. It is a preposition, so we must put a thing after it.
So, if we want to use an action, we have to change the action into a thing by adding ing.
Exactly. You change wake to waking. What is the correct sentence?
I am used to waking up early.
Perfect. Or you can just use a regular noun.
I am used to the early mornings.
Both are correct. Think of it like a pointing finger. You say, I am used to this. You point at a thing, not an action.
I am used to this. That simple visual really helps stop the mistake.
Now let's move forward to our third phrase. We take out be and put in get. Get used to.
The word get usually implies a process or a transition.
Yes, get used to means the process of becoming normal. It is not completely normal yet, but your brain and body are adapting. It takes time.
Like my construction noise this week, I am getting used to the drills and hammers.
You still notice the noise, but it is bothering you less each day. You are adapting.
I just bought a new phone last week. I need to get used to the new keyboard.
You make a few typing mistakes right now, but your fingers are learning the new layout.
When winter starts, it takes a few weeks to get used to the cold.
That is a very physical example. Your body physically adapts to the temperature drop.
You can also put get used to in the future tense if you are talking about something you expect to happen.
That's a great point. If you are moving to a new country next month, you might say, I will get used to the food.
You haven't started adapting yet, but you know the process will happen.
This is a great time to talk about how native speakers really say these phrases in fast daily conversations. We do not pronounce every single letter.
We definitely don't. We tend to push the words together.
Instead of saying used to clearly, it often sounds like used to in fast speech.
I used to drink coffee every morning.
Right. And we do this with negative past habits too. If you did not have a past habit, you use the helper verb didn't.
I didn't used to like spicy food.
Notice that when we write didn't used to, we drop the letter D on the word use. But when speaking, it sounds exactly the same. Didn't use dada.
I didn't used to eat vegetables when I was a kid. But now I do.
That sounds completely natural. What about asking questions to other people?
You just move the be verb to the front. Are you used to the new schedule?
Is he used to the spicy food?
It is a really polite way to check if someone is comfortable in a new situation.
If a friend travels to your house from another country, you can ask, are you getting used to the time difference?
That shows you care about their adjustment process.
I want to invite our listeners to practice this right now. Take a moment and think about this situation. You just moved to a city where it rains every single day. At first you hated it, but now, a year later, it feels completely normal to carry an umbrella.
Which phrase would you use to describe your feeling today? I used to the rain. I am getting used to the rain. Or I am used to the rain.
Because it is a current, normal reality, you would say, I am used to the rain.
Let's put these phrases into some short, real-life scenes. This shows how we bounce these words back and forth in a real conversation. Let's start with a restaurant scene.
Okay, I'll start. Emma, this curry is really hot. Are you okay?
Oh, it's fine. I lived in Thailand for a year, so I am used to spicy food.
Wow. I didn't used to eat spicy food at all, but I am getting used to it.
You hear that kind of exchange all the time. You asked if I was okay, and I confirmed that spicy food is completely normal for me.
And I used getting used to it because my tolerance is actively changing right now. Let's try another one. Imagine a phone call about a new apartment.
Hey, Ryan. I love the new place, but the neighbors have a crying baby.
Oh no. Is it keeping you awake at night?
It was terrible the first week. But honestly, I am getting used to the noise.
She is adapting to the situation. The noise is slowly becoming her new normal. Let's do one more at the office. We are looking at a new computer system.
This new software is so confusing. I can't find my files.
I know. We used to use the old program for everything. It was so simple.
I guess we just have to get used to this new one before the project starts.
In that scene, I said, we used to use the old program. That was our past reality, and it is entirely gone.
And I said we have to get used to the new one. We are forced to make that change and adapt.
These mini dialogues make the feeling so clear. Let's do a quick summary so our listeners can lock this in and use it today.
Number 1 is used to. This is a past habit that stopped completely. I used to play tennis.
Number 2 is be used to. This means something is normal and comfortable for you right now. I am used to waking up early.
And remember the pointing finger rule. Point at a thing. Use an ing word or a noun after it.
Exactly. And number 3 is get used to. This is the process of change. Something is becoming normal. I am getting used to my new glasses.
It takes a little time, but it gets easier.
If you remember those 3 steps, past, normal, and changing, you will never mix these up again.
It really is just about the timeline.
All right, that brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope this conversation helped make English feel clearer and more natural for you in everyday situations.
Remember, progress comes from small daily practice.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the English Cast so you don't miss the next one.
And as always, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep connecting. Thanks for spending your time with us. We'll see you in the next episode.